Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So we have some new Sega Genesis games for the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack service, and we have another game company merger, this time involving Bandai Namco. But before we get started, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so we can keep you up to date with all the latest gaming news. Now let's get started. So we have some new Sega Genesis games that were added to the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, and we have the announcement here from Nintendo of America. 4 classic Sega Genesis games have just been made available for the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members. And they have them listed here: Comic Zone, Target Earth, Zero Wing, and Mega Man The Wily Wars. First we have Zero Wing, and this is a 1989 side-scrolling shooter and was developed by Toplan and was originally published in Japan by Namco and in North America by Williams Electronics. Now this game is also known as one of the memeiest games out there, with the "all your base are belong to us" and all these other weird dialogues that this game had, so you want to check those out. Comic Zone is a 1995 beat-em-up video game, and it's set within the panels of a comic book, and you have all the dialogue popping up in these speech bubbles. And then next we have Mega Man The Wily Wars. Now this is a compilation that was developed by Minakuchi Engineering and is published by Capcom and came out in 1994, and this features remakes of the first 3 Mega Man games alongside a new game called Wily Tower, and this is only unlockable after you complete all the other games. Now the physical release for this game was cancelled in North America, and it was part of the Sega Channel service, but in 2019 this was included on that Sega Genesis Mini. And then finally we have Target Earth, and this is a run and gun game that was developed by Messiah in 1990. Now in Japan it was called Assault Suits Lanus, and this was the first in the series of games, so if you like the run and gun games, go ahead and give this one a try. And the Genesis has gotten quite a few good games here recently, and this is a good sampling with 4 games here of different genres. So if you're subscribed to this service, go ahead and give these a try and let us all know what you think in the comments below. Next, we have another game company merger to talk about. We have this headline here from Games Industry. Bandai Namco and ILCA partner to form Bandai Namco Aces. Now, ILCA is a Spanish company, and it actually stands for I Love Computer Arts. Now, I hadn't really heard of this company, and I would have thought Bandai Namco would be the bigger of the two, but interestingly, in this article it says here, ILCA formed in 2010 initially as a video production company, but has branched out into games in recent years. Notably, the company worked on Game Freak's Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl remake, which launched last year. Moving forward, ILCA CEO Takuya Iwasaki, I think I'm pronouncing that right, will lead Bandai Namco Aces as president and CEO, while Bandai Namco's Kazutoki Kono, a long-serving producer and director on Aces Combat franchise, will assume the role of vice president. So I just thought it was kind of interesting that the current president of ILCA is going to be taking over as the president of this new Bandai Namco Aces. Now there's no word yet as to whether they're going to change their logo again, because we just saw that new logo for Bandai Namco get released. And I'm always kind of weary when I hear of a CEO change on what seems to be a pretty well-ran company. Bandai Namco has been having a lot of success recently, so I hope that continues in the future. And finally, I want to end with a topic that's sort of a personal indulgence for me. We have this from the Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis Twitter account. PS4 win. We're happy to announce that PSO2 NGS Global is finally coming to PlayStation. Join the never-ending adventure in Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis on PS4, coming August 31st. Now obviously this will also play on the PlayStation 5 since it has backward compatibility, and that's pretty much how it's worked on the Xbox as well. And this does include crossplay, so when you play on your PS4, you'll be playing with PC users and Xbox users. And I know this game has gone kind of downhill in the number of players in it, even though I think the content has gone up a notch over about the past 6 months. They now have 3 major areas. You had the original Elio that had the green grassy area. Then you had Retrium, which is a desert area. And then they just added Kavaris, which is the icy snowy area. So if you only have a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5, you can now check this out. There's a whole lot of content. Not to mention the original PSO2 is available in this game as well. That contains about 8 years of content in it, so there's plenty here to keep you busy if this is your thing. And that's all we have for today. Did anything we cover catch your attention? Are you enjoying the games that have been announced for the Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack? And do you think the future of this Bandai Namco Aces is going to be better now than it was before this merger? Drop a comment about those topics or anything else we covered today. I want to thank you for watching and be good.